All right, traders, how are you? And welcome to today's daily watch list. We're going to start by looking at gold. Gold had its big breakout of the 18 level, 1800 level, I'm sorry, last week. The MAM is still long gold, right, from these levels. Still long. Um, you can see it right here. Um, we just took another long on the MAM that I will be sending as a VIP signal if you want that on if you want to get in on that. The link is below this video so you can join and get my true or my actual all um, trading levels, right? Like I said before, we are still very bullish on gold. Looking at the retest of the at least the this very structure, which is very, very obviously a flag, a bull flag, right? Very long, elongated bull flag. I will see if bulls have the power to break through the 1870 level. But in any case, there's still room for us to make some money on the bull side, right? Now, if you look at well, this is a 50-minute chart. Yeah, let's have a look at the 50-minute chart, shall we? Non-farm payroll Friday was bullish for gold because it was extremely bearish for the US dollar. We are looking at trading the upside in this metal. I'm not going to go into much details because I will be sending these signals to the VIP team right now. Right? Let's have a look at the US dollar. The US dollar uh, opened today quite bearish. Actually, this should be the 4-hour chart right here, and this is the hourly. Right, so the US dollar opened really bearish. We are continuing where we continue to see some pullbacks, but immediate bearish pressure from key levels. We are looking at a retest of the 9040 level, maybe if we get a deep pullback, this will be the level that we will look for sales on the US dollar. Right? Um, the Euro USD still very bullish. We are going to look for retest of the previous week's highs for us to get long. But right now, there's absolutely no setup to go long on the Euro USD. Well, we could be looking at a long right now, but this pullback is just not deep enough for me to jump in. The GBP USD very much bullish on the pound versus the US dollar. I'm still very much long on the man from these levels. We are trading above the point of control. There is no setup to go long still on the GBP USD, and as you can see here, we are actually still long on the GBP USD. We have, I have one, two, three long positions on the GBP USD. This position on the GBP USD was sent also as a signal, and but everything is locked in profits at the moment. We're going to look for more opportunities to go long on the pound versus the US dollar, but this is not my preferred market to to go short on the US dollar this week. Now, the Aussie US dollar, we are going to look for the retest of the previous ranges breakout, which is around 78.20 to go long, right? The New Zealand dollar, US dollar, same story, but it's a little bit less obvious, right? The US dollar versus the Japanese yen, pretty much still bullish, still inside, even though we got stopped out at a profit on this deep pullback, we are still retesting this trend line, right? To be completely honest, I don't see a setup to go long um, that um, that I like on a risk to reward basis on the US dollar Japanese yen, but we are going to look for maybe a break and retest of the weekly pivot to go long, right? We are going to keep on going, and we're going to look at the pound versus the yen. This is a market that I do like to trade, right? Um, just a second, guys. So here goes. The pound versus the yen again, very bullish market at the moment. I mean, the pound opened very bullish, breaking with this flat triangle. Remember, flat triangles are not reversal patterns; they are continuation patterns. If you are trading reversals on flat triangles, where you are doing things wrong, and you should join the VIP. Right, so there's little to do here on the pound versus the yen. Let's look at the hourly, shall we? On the pound versus the yen, other than waiting for maybe a pullback to retest this area right here. If we get that pullback to retest this area right here, we are definitely going long on the pound versus the yen. But that's something that we cannot know for sure if it's going to happen. We can only plan for things, right? Now, the euro versus the yen, we had a long on the euro versus the yen. We got stopped out at break even on a lack of follow through, of bullish follow through, which is completely fine. Now we are going to look for a pullback again to these levels. We're talking about a 28 pip pullback to the 132.10, let's call it, for us to be able to go long. And finally, Bitcoin. Um, well, Bitcoin is not my preferred option to trade currencies, cryptos at the moment. What I'm looking at is a possibility of going long on on a Ripple. Now, the reason that I'm looking at Ripple for longs is this, right? Let me just delete this because this is no longer in play. But what we can actually look at here is that I mean, ever since we got that double bottom here, Ripple has been breaking with continuation patterns. And right here, I'm looking for a break of this continuation pattern or this kind of flaggy pattern, right? For a retest of the previous week's highs and a retest of the 196 level, which will give me a nice risk to reward ratio on a possible long. Now, this is not an A plus trade, which means that this is a high risk trade, which is why I'm still on the sidelines on this one in particular. Ethereum it just keeps on rallying. We haven't seen any pullback to zones that I would love to trade. But if we get a pullback to the 3600 level, this would be my preferred area to buy Ethereum. But since this market is so bullish at the moment, it's going to be very hard for us to get that pullback. So not a lot in play the beginning of the week, but that's fine. This is just the beginning of the week. We are very much in profit, and I will be sending that gold signal right now. Remember, if you want to get that, that's only for VIPs, and the link is below this video. Cheers.